folks, welcome back to the channel and to the workshop. Today's little episode is going to encompass a set. I'm going to try and make a cup, a saucer, a small plate or tray for them to go on, and also a little jug. I've got some cherry, yes, some old cherry. I'm going to use that to make each of the individual items. I don't know what I'm going to do for the tray yet. I've got to see what I've got available. But the cup, the saucer and the jug will be out of cherry. So I shall show you the bits of wood I've got in a second and we'll go from there. Yeah, see you in a bit. Right, this piece I've got on the lathe is hopefully going to be the cup. Might be a bit small, so I might have to revisit that at some point. And the next piece I've got is this bit here. Let's go out a little bit. There we go. Which hopefully will be the jug. And this chunky great piece here will be the saucer, and if there's enough of that I might even be able to make the tray out of it, but I doubt it. But that's it so far. I've definitely got to start planning this stuff out, haven't I? Well, it's cup-like-ish, isn't it? Right, next job on there then is a bit of sanding down. What I will do is find out how big that is, and what I'll do is in a face plate is drill it over that size so I can mount it, and then that way I can get in there to hollow out. But first of all, sanding down. I'll get back to you in a bit. Hi folks, sorry to interrupt the broadcast, that's a good word isn't it? But I just want to make a little announcement really, and hopefully it might help a few of you guys out there. I've recently been diagnosed with prostate cancer, which obviously was not very good news, but treatment is ongoing, or will be ongoing. I don't know when this video will be out, so hopefully, touch wood, everything will be okay. But what I want to say is to all you guys out there of a certain age is don't leave it till it's too late. Go see your doctor, get yourself checked out. It's a very simple procedure, and it can put your mind to rest. Yeah, that's it for now guys. Crack on, keep turning. Right, we're all turned around. I've just put a block in the chuck, drilled a 10mm hole, pushed the tenon that's still on the end of the cup into it. It's quite a tight fit actually, but I have hot glued round here. I'm going to tidy this tenon up and reapply the rotating tailstock. Right, that's the cup finished off, new base on it. It's I've stabilised it with CA in there. It's had a couple of coats of Woodwax 22. I'm now going to just trim off here where the base is. Actually I might just leave that until I turn it round and put it on a soft touch. The only thing left for that now is an handle. I've got to put an handle on it. Alright, this is bit number 2. I'm going to turn this very slowly, make it relatively cylindrical. This is going to be what will be the milk jug, or creamer, or whatever. This I'm going to try and keep that angle there. So that's going to be much fun, that is, when I start turning that. Right, normally on this, because it's grains going with the lathe bed, I'd use a roughing gouge, but there's quite a big branch section there, and if I dig in it might do more harm than good, so I'm using a bowl gouge at the moment. What I'm going to do now, and I've got a relatively flat spot there, I'm actually going to drill out a little bit, which will give a lot less tension on this, well, a lot less sideways pressure on this tenon. And I'll get back to you when I'm a bit nearer. Right, it's all hollowed out. What I've done, there's lots of splits and cracks around this edge, so it's had a liberal slathering of CA or super glue. And what I've done, I've put a coat of super glue just around this area here. It'll have a second coat when it's all gone off. Next thing on the list now is to do a little bit more shaping on the outside and cleaning up and get that ready for finish. Right, there we have it, all wood waxed up and whatever. And I'm now going to very gingerly and gently remove the tenon. There we go. Right, here's the next lump. I'm just going to whip it down to size with the old puffing gouge, and then sort out what I'm going to do with it. I've took some out with a 1.25" bit. I'm just taking a 2" bit down there now. Blunt one, while this is a smoke coming off it. And I'm going to leave that there and do the rest of the chisel. Don't polish off actually. So, anyway, it's all getting there. Marvellous. Right, as you can see, I've turned a little knob out of a bit of Meranti. It's glued in. This is glued onto a block, waste block. So I'm just going to finish that off and do a bit of tickling and titivating and get some polish and stuff on that. Right, here we go. This is this dirty grey lump which I'm going to make the saucer out of. And yes, I know it's a bit big for a saucer, but by the time I've finished with it, there'll probably not be a lot left of it. Well, I'm sure you can guess how this is going to go for the next 20 minutes or so, half an hour maybe, or a day possibly. So I'll get back to you when I've got more of an idea of what I've got to end up with. Right, because this has got a bit of natural edge going on here, I'm going to actually give this a coat of CA, super glue, whatever you want to call it. I'll do it, I'm spinning at the moment. That will help to, beautiful bit of grain there, that will help the to stiffen it up a little bit, missus. Beautiful bit of grain. And then I shall fling it round, take off the tenon, And that'll be that bit done. Right, the final part of the puzzle is this board here. I'm just going to make a little tray out of it for the other stuff to sit on. Flat it off. I don't know, it's got to be a tray, so I'll see what I can do. And if I can get a rim out of it. I'll flat it off and then round it out, I think. That's the idea anyway. Right. That'll do. What's called that? I think what it is, it's the worm screw. That's about the right sort of size. Which, if it is, that doesn't matter too much because I'm going to put this end on the worm screw as well. And I shall fill the hole with probably a dowel and make a handle or something. I don't know. That's what that mark is. Let that flash off. Give it a couple of coats of the old you know what. And then it's ready for dismounting. Dismounting? Oh, that's a good word. Unmounting and turning round, and then I can finish off the other side. Right, it's had a coat of wood wax. I've got to put a plug in there, so I haven't done right in the middle. And I'm just going to give it a quick buff off now, and that's it. Right, that's it really. That's the tray done, teacup done, and the milk jug done, and the sugar thing done. There we go. I shall put it all together, and I'll make a plug, put it all together, and then get back to you. Well, there we have it, folks. That's the full set. The jug, the sugar bowl, cup and saucer, and the tray. They are a little bit different to how they are in the video, because this is taken quite a few weeks after, and there was a little bit of twisting and turning going on as they dried out. But as you can see, that's the overall effect. So thanks very much for watching, and hopefully get back to you with a few more bits and pieces